Alright, today we're gonna provisionalize number 9. It's already been prepped. It's a veneer prep. You can get a closer look on that. If you want to show them the mirror view from the incisal. As you can see, there are 2 planes of reduction. The lingual has not been touched at all. And if you use your putty here, so you can get an idea of the incisal reduction. Right now we're just applying Vaseline, just so, since this is a typodont, just so the stent does not stick. Cut it. Ideally the stent should be cut for a case like this from canine to canine, but since for the purposes of this demonstration we're just going to leave it as is. Right now we're just checking to see that the stent adapts well to the rest of the teeth. Placing the composite in the stent, but since this is a typodont, we're going to do it this way. And note the amount of composite that he's placed in the stent. It is a minimal veneer prep, so you do not need as much composite as you would for a typical PFM provisional. He's going to hold it right there, and then he's going to use his instrument to kind of shape it up a little bit, especially the line angles. Veneers are supposed to be very aesthetically pleasing, and the line angles are very important in that aspect. Stent is removed. And as you can see, there is some excess material that we're going to remove at this point. Alright, so we're just going to trim up the excess material. And it's important to be very meticulous at this stage of trimming. You don't want to remove too much where you have to go back and add more. Alright, so we placed the provisional back on the preparation, and we've noticed that we have a little bit of a marginal gap at the cervical. So what we'll do is reline and take care of this. So now we have something that we're just going to polish up at this point. I don't know if you can see on the video, but there's a slight excess of material on the facial. So we're going to get rid of that using Softflex discs. Right now we have on a extra thin Softflex disc. There's no need to start with the abrasive ones at this point, since we're not interested in removing too much material. We're just trying to polish it up, give it a nice shine. And it's important to conserve the line angles while we do this procedure. And a multi-directional approach is usually best. A lot of students will try to polish simply going in one direction, and that would not give you optimal results. We compare it with the adjacent tooth and see how they match up. Looks pretty nice. Checking for any open margins. Looks like we've closed it up pretty nicely here. Checking the incisal edges, making sure that they match up. Check the lingual, even though the lingual was not prepared. And looks like we're good to go here. At this point, you would grab some cement and cement your provisional.